treats, I have a dog, and I have a clicker. Don't have to use the clicker. You could instead use a marker word, but with Tess, I'm going to be using a clicker. Hi, sweetheart. Now, to begin with, come here, baby. Sit. Good girl. You're going to position the dog in a sit. The dog is not finding heel position at this point. The dog is simply going to be sitting because you put it there. Sit. To begin with the dog in a sit, I'm going to move into heel position. I don't call it that. I'm going to play a game I call Zen Puppy. Zen Puppy means that to get the treat, she has to look away from the treat. Tess knows I have the treat in my hand, but she also knows that to get it, she's got to look at my face. Now she's going to try it. There we go. They don't figure this out right away. They look at the treat. They'll start out by trying very hard to look at the treat. But eventually they get frustrated and glance at your face. And that's when you mark it with either a click or your marker word and hand over the treat. And that's how they learn. And after a while they get better at it. You know? Eventually, your dog is going to be pretty good at this, and you're going to be ready to add movement. This could take a little while. It could take days, it could take weeks, it could take months. For whatever length of time it has to have your dog really comfortable with this, that's the time you need. You're basically teaching them that heel is a position, not an action. But now we're ready to add the action of heeling, which is moving. Now she's pretty comfortable, except right now she's offering behaviors. She's pretty comfortable that being there by my left side is a very rewarded position. So she's going to want to stay there. So what happens when we move? That happens. That means your dog is ready to add movement. Let's try that again. You're just going to take a step or two at first. And without the turns. But you're going to take a step or two at first to teach, and your dog will probably go with you, and they'll sit down again when you stop, because that's what you taught them is the position to be in. Good girl. Now, once you've been able to move a step or two, you will find that you're very quickly able to get it to moving very long distances and adding turns, because that is going to keep your dog in the very rewardable position. And then they get very excited. Come here, Roo. From there, you can start adding distance and adding different pace changes and start slowing down the rate of reinforcement. Initially, with these short distances, I'm pretty much reinforcing when I stop because I don't really have time otherwise. Tess. As you are able to start distancing a little, you don't want her to think that she'll only be rewarded when she stops. So you're going to reward in motion, but always, always when she's at your left side. What happens eventually is that your dog has a pretty darn good knowledge of what heel is. Yes. And you really can't fool them, because they know that's where heel is. This is what you're after. Your dog knows where heel is. As long as they know where heel is, they're always going to be able to find it and to stay there. Left side. Okay. Yeah. And don't forget to have fun.